Hello, boys and girls. Squee913 here. Welcome to another Thoughts Behind the Wheel. I wanted to let you guys know, first and foremost, I know these are coming a little more infrequently than when I started, and that's simply because I've been busy lately, and I would expect that. I would expect that you'll see these definitely on a weekly basis, and every couple of days at least, and sometimes you'll see one a day for a while, and sometimes you might not see one for a week, but, you know, because it's a very, the whole thing is a very informal sort of thing. Yeah, so, hope everyone's been well. I wanted to go over you may have noticed in the, upload box, probably right underneath this video, something I did called you don't need a camera to make a video response. And that might seem like a rather random thing to put up, but let me explain. I explained it pretty well in the video itself, I believe, but let me go into more detail, because there's a point there that I really want to make. I was, well, actually, here's what happened. I went on my old channel, Squee913, and, Squee913. I never say 913. Have you guys ever noticed that? Everyone says Squee913. I'm, like, the only person I know who does not say that. I say 913. Am I the odd one? I guess not. It's my name, right? It's my name. That's Squee913. 913. Ha! Next thing you'll be saying is 913. Ha! No. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So I was on the old account, answering comments and stuff like that, and I got a contact request, from crap. I can't remember his name. Anyway, it's not too important. It's a big guy. He's got like 11,000 subscribers, and I've seen some of his videos, and I thought he was really, really funny. Kind of a bald guy. Not bald, but he shaves his head, so he looks like Picard. A younger Picard. Anyway, but just as elegant. And I've seen a lot of his videos, and I thought he was a funny guy. So when I got a contact request from him, I was curious, because the simple truth is, 9 times out of 10, when someone big sends you a contact request, they're just sending out blanket contact requests. They're trying to get as many people as possible to subscribe to them and befriend them, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I hate that. And so 9 times out of 10, when it's someone big that I don't know, I ignore it. Or if it's someone that has nothing to do with video games, I ignore it, or et cetera, et cetera. But this guy, since I have seen some of his stuff and enjoyed it, I was curious. So I followed it and to his channel, and I was actually leaving him a message of, hey, you know what? Is this, did you watch something of mine and enjoy it, or are you just sending out blanket requests? And I was watching one of his videos because I went to his page, and I do this a lot. You go to the page, you watch the video that's there, and then that leads to another video, and another video, and another video. And then I found this guy, Vivialawatts, who immediately I found was incredibly funny. He made me giggle, and I think there's few things in the world more important than that. And he was giving away a contest. He was giving away this, he is giving away this flip phone or flip camera thing, just as a thank you to subscribers. I mean, absolutely free, free shipping, everything. He's giving it away for free. And I thought that was a really, really neat thing for him to do. That, it was just something of his that he wasn't using. Instead of selling it or whatnot, he wanted to say thank you to the subscribers. I thought that was really neat. And then in the comments, and he did say that he prefers video responses, which makes sense. If you're, personally, I would think, if you're submitting something for a contest, it shows so much more effort and dedication if you make a video response than if you just leave a comment. And I saw tons and tons of comments of people going, well, this contest is biased. If I'm entering a contest for a camera, how am I supposed to make a video response? I obviously don't have a camera. And I was like mystified. I'm like, okay, first of all, here this guy is being nice, doing something nice for people, and all they're doing is complaining. Oh, world. You never cease to stop trying to tear down my faith in you. That's okay, though. I am way too, what's the word? Oh, yeah, naive to believe that there isn't light in the world. What do they call me an optimist? Yeah, I think that's what they call me. In any case, but it did kind of, not upset me, but shock me that people were so close-minded that they felt, oh God, I don't have a camera, I obviously can't make a response. And so I was like, no, I'm gonna show you guys. Yes, you can. You don't need a camera at all. Because, it's my job to inspire people. At least I wish that was my job. I should get paid. Like, every person you inspire, you get 1 nickel. That'd be awesome. I'd have, like, $1 or 2. Ha! And I mean for, like, my entire life. But, so it had been a while since I had made one of my little, videos. I don't know what you would call those. Montage videos? Collages? I don't know. Something where I find really funny pictures that make me giggle and put them together to something I said. And I tell you, those aren't incredibly easy to make because I edit so many of those photos myself. But they're so much fun to make. I cannot tell you guys how much I laugh when I make those videos. I just giggle to myself inanely. That is the word, right? Yeah, whatever. Because I keep picturing how funny this is going to be when it all gets put together. So they're incredibly fun to do, even if a little time consuming. This one wasn't too bad. It only took me like an hour. And that's the whole point. Is that I didn't have a camera. I literally recorded it on my iPhone like this while driving home, and then found pictures, edited them, pasted them together, and voila. And it took me an hour. Now, granted, I'm rather experienced at making those kind of videos, but so it takes you 2 hours. If you're not willing to commit 2 hours of your time for a contest, then why are you even in the contest? It never ceases to amaze me how people just give up so easily. If you want the camera, get creative. Step outside the box for a second and think of a way to do it other than everyone else's way of doing it, which is to record themselves and say, I would really like your camera because I'm your biggest fan. Come on, you're not going to win that way. And I'm not really knocking anyone who does that. But I guarantee you're not going to stand out in the pack. So yeah, that's why I did that. It's kind of a defense for him because I felt kind of bad for him. Here he is doing this nice thing, and people are, railing on him for it. And as me wanting to do one of those videos again because I hadn't done one in a while, and most importantly, to try and open up some people's eyes that, think outside the box, folks. There's 100 ways to do an objective, and 99 of them you've never thought of before. So just think about it for a while, and you'll come up with it. You don't even have to do a montage like me. I mean, heck, this is a Let's Play community. I don't know if he even knows what a Let's Play is, but like here personally, you could just record yourself talking over a video game, and I bet it would be a little bit more standoutish than a regular just video response. So, yeah, I guess the message is, if you come across something and you think it's unfair that you don't have what you need, think about it, consider it, and get creative. You don't have to be an inventor. You don't have to come up with creative, crazy new ideas all the time. But there's almost always a way around it. Perfect example. I love to jerry-rig things around the house. One of my headsets broke off once, and I think some of you know this. One of my headsets broke off, and I wear those big earphones with the microphone type thing, and I sat on it. Yeah, and I broke one of the earpieces off, and I didn't have money at the time to go buy a new headset. So, and I wanted to connect the earpiece back, and so what did I use? I used marshmallows. Marshmallows. I went around my house looking for something that was sticky and tacky and it would work, and I found marshmallows. And I tell you what, it worked like a charm. I used that thing for like another month. And, I was careful to keep bugs away. I don't suggest marshmallows if you can find something else. But it worked. I opened up my fiance's laptop the other day and fixed the, there's a, whatever, you plug the power thing cable into to charge it. It was completely broken inside, and most people would just throw the laptop away because, the laptop's broken, you can't charge it anymore. And I opened it up and found out that the thing had broken off and kind of pulled it back together and some super glue and some, rubber bands, and boom, works like a charm. It's, get creative, people. There's nothing stopping you other than your own doubts and limitations. Now, that's not always true. You'll not always find a solution, but personally, I actually enjoy the challenge of things like that. I'm not so much fixing things, but just there's a challenge I must meet, I must finish, I must complete, I must accept and succeed in this challenge. One thing that comes to mind I remember very well is when I first started Mass Effect 2 with friends. I had Inferno Canuck as my guest that night. He was the first guest for Mass Effect 2 with friends. My disc snapped. It snapped in half. I don't even know how. I opened up my computer drawer and it was just cracked. I guess I threw something heavy on top of it accidentally or something. Who knows? It happens. And I found this out about 4 hours before we were supposed to record. And everything was already closed. I think it was like a Sunday. I'm not sure Sunday or whatnot, but all the stores were closed. So I couldn't go buy a new one. No. I think what it was is they were out. They didn't have them. Anyway, whatever the case was, it wasn't a simple process of going and buying a new one. And my internet at the time, it was not great now, but it was horrible back then. And so I had like 4 hours to figure out a way to get Mass Effect 2 so that I could meet this deadline. And I tried so hard. I thought, okay, wait, EA has an online, maybe I can download it from them. And so I tried it, and I found that EA, yes, if you did enter your registration code, you could download a new copy. Great, fantastic. But on my internet, it would have taken like 16 hours, and obviously that's not good. But my school's internet is fantastic. So I could maybe go to my school. So I ran to my school, and I took my external hard drive at the time, and I plugged it in, and I was like, okay, let's do this, let's download this, and let's get it to my external hard drive. And then it wouldn't let me download it because the computers at the school didn't let you download things. They had this like lock on them. It's a university computer. I guess that makes sense. And I was like, well, crap. So that didn't work. But I still didn't give up. And I was like, but wait, I could take my laptop to the library, download it to the laptop, and then transfer it to my external hard drive, and then put it on the computer. And so I went there and I did that, and I did exactly what I said I would do, and then I to my external hard drive, and then I got home, and then for some reason it didn't work. I think what it was is that it would download it, would get like 2/3 of the way downloaded, and then just stop every single time I tried to download it. So I actually ended up failing. I had to tell Inferno, I'm sorry, we can't do it tonight, we'll have to push it back. And I had to go get another copy or something like that. I don't remember exactly what I did. But I ended up failing it. But that's beside the point. It was the challenge and the attempt to succeed. And I honestly, even though I ended up wasting half my evening, more than half my evening, I loved it. I loved every second of it because it was this challenge, and I was trying to work a way around it and succeed, and I'd gotten so close, and the only thing that stopped me was the frickin' EA servers, which was beyond my control. So I love those kind of things, and I think it's sad that more people don't do that. I'm going to turn my headlights on. I didn't realize my headlights were off. It's not dark, but it's starting to get that way, and I'm right behind a nice shiny black truck that can show you. And I was like, oh, I'm going to turn those on. Yeah. So the message here is, guys, if you come across an obstacle, whatever the obstacle is, I don't have a microphone, use a headphone. I kid you not. Headphones make microphones. You just talk into the headphone. It's not the best quality in the world, but it works. You don't have a camera? Find a way around it. Record the computer or whatnot like that. You know, there's always a solution. It's just waiting to be found. Something at your house broken? Do you have duct tape? It'll fix just about anything. So anyways, folks, yeah. So I'm going to leave you with that food for your brain to munch on. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.